y'all, it's Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic week. I'm trying to get through the weekend so I can get to the dentist Monday. So far, so good. The antibiotics have held the infection off, so I'm still alive and I'm still hanging in there, so we shall see. But I wanted to get into, I wanted to get into my violets today. So not talking so much about orchids today, but yeah, I wanted to get into my violets. Now, that was smart. I recently up-potted this one. It was in a very small pot. I got it out and I showed Michael. I was like, look, the roots had grown all down the side of the pot. It was in a little square pot, so it has really taken off since I up potted it, as you can tell. I'm not sure what's going on. What is that? What is that? Is that I don't know. That's like an extra plant. It's making another plant. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what this is doing. I don't know 100%. I mean, it really took off after I up potted it. But it's so full as well. And I think it grew towards the light, kind of. I do believe that is what the issue is. I thought maybe it was making like a separate crown, but I don't think that's it. I've got some extra blooms coming here. Because this is the crown, and I mean, look how big she is. She's gotten so huge. This is the pink Birth of a Galaxy. This is the one that Michael had took a leaf from the purple Birth of a Galaxy and had started it, and it reverted back to the pink. If you look, it's shaped identical to Birth of a Galaxy. The only thing is that it's pink and it's got really big blooms. Like the blooms do come out really big on it. But yeah, at first I thought this was building another crown as to why it was so full. But now I don't believe that's the case. I believe it's just grown awkward to the light. You see how, and this like is not grown. This is actually covered. This is all growing new. So I'm not real sure what to do with it. I've never had something like this happen. So I don't know if I should just maybe center it better in the light and let it straighten out. Or should I remove some leaves? I'm not real sure. But Rick, if you're watching, let me know what you think. What you think I should do. Yeah, because I didn't realize that was happening to this plant, honestly. I didn't. And this is all the old plant. So this is all new up here. After I repotted her, all of these are brand new. So she just she grew like a separate section, but she really didn't. So yeah, I don't know. But I wanted to get her out, and I plucked out all the dead off of her, and get her watered and get her set back, and we will take a look at another one. So hang tight and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Now this is the newest one that I just bought for discount at Lowe's. I didn't repot her or anything. She didn't really need repotting, I thought. I think I added more dirt to her and just left her be. So this is a pretty pink one. Just cleaning them up a little bit. Cleaning up the dead flowers and the dead leaves. Seeing how she's doing. Removing some of these bad, ugly leaves. Seeing what she's doing. She's got some more buds coming up there, so she's going to continue to bloom nicely. Yeah, pretty much so. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to pull this one because she's getting ready to bloom another couple right here. So I'll pull that one because it's ready to go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I've been keeping them in kind of a self-watering situation. So that one's not doing too bad. So let's move on to the Littlest Angel. This one's one that always makes me think of my dozer, my little dozer dog. This one's getting a stem pretty tall up out of the dirt now. So I would say, and see it's a self-watering type situation. So I would say it's going to be time to bury some of this stem. So I'll have to repot her and bury her stem because she's getting a little tall. I'm going to snip off these old flower spikes. Just clean that stem up a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you do when they start getting a long stalk like that on them. It's time to up pot them into a deeper pot, and she'll go deeper into a pot, and then those will put out roots. And she's kind of growing awkwardly to the light too. She's kind of all on top here. Had bark spilled on her leaves. But she does have lots of blooms at the top, which is nice. This one does bloom really good for me. So I didn't mean to pop that one off, but I did. Pick off some of the dead ones. She's got lots of blooms coming up. That's nice. This one's done really well for me. I'm sorry I did it again. She's got lots of nice buds coming. I've been, all I do is I water these with my orchid fertilizer. So I treat them the same, whatever I'm watering with is what they get watered with. Yeah, not too shabby. She's doing pretty good. So let's see if we can't find another pot, and we will get her set down into another pot. Alrighty, we are back now. I'm debated on what to do with this one. I've seen people do it different ways, but I'm going to try it another way. And the only reason I'm going to try it another way is because I do have a backup Littlest Angel crown that I took off of this one. So I do have a backup. So in case I do something wrong and I do manage to kill this one, I have a backup plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like I said, there's different ways. I've seen different people do it. I'd like to get a hold of Rick and see actually how he does it, but I'm going to try it this way to start off. Now, oh, there's my little buddy. Where are you going, little buddy? You can go over here somewhere. Go over here, make a nest somewhere. Kill some battle bugs somewhere for me. Nope, go back that way. Go back that way. Sorry, guys. Let me get rid of this little spot. Hey, y'all. My channel is sponsored by the Orchid Supply Store. It is literally your one-stop shop for anything and everything you could possibly need orchid related. They have pots, they have media, they even sell orchids. Use my name, code Hillbilly, in the code section for a 12% viewers discount. They also do free shipping in the US. So go check them out, y'all. Sorry about that. He wasn't wanting to cooperate and go where I wanted him to go. So, Of course he wouldn't, you know. I had the video going, so why would he do what I wanted him to do? So anyways, like I said, I have seen different people do these differently. They take and they cut it off like that, and then they throw this away. And then what they do is they basically, which this one don't have much leaves left up to the crown anyway. She's pretty well topped out, but they said to just leave basically because since you cut the roots off, it doesn't have much to, you know, it doesn't have nothing to really sustain itself. So yeah, you just leave like the last fewest leaves on the crown. And then they claim you go in and you cut this bark stuff off, or you know, you kind of scrape it off basically, and that way the roots can come out. So what I'm going to do is try scraping it real gently. Like I said, I've never done this way. I want to try it because, you know, I do have a spare plant, and I could start a couple of those leaves just to make sure I've got a backup plant, you know, so I don't lose it. But you see how it's just scraping off the brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the remainder of that. I don't want that long of a stump, so that's why I didn't cut it all or shave it all the way down, you see. So I'm going to cut that stump off a little bit more. And then we can keep the same pot, but I need to get rid of the dirt. I thought maybe I'd do a different pot, but there's no sense. She does okay in this pot, so that should be fine. So then we're going to put our dirt in the pot. I make up my own mix. You can do whatever you're comfortable with. You can buy mixes. Orchid Supply Store sells African Violet mixes, so you can do however you're comfortable, you know, with whatever you're comfortable with doing. And basically, you know, you just make a hole down in there like that so that your crown can plop down in it, and then you're gonna pack it in nicely. Make sure it's sitting up right. I should have you guys peeking down a little bit more. That might help. Yeah, make sure she's sitting nicely and she's tight, packed in there pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I'll add a little more in there. I'm so messy when it comes to dirt. I'm messy with orchid material too, so. Alright, and basically we want to water her, and we want to keep that moist until she roots. So, and that is all you got to do to repot it. And then we'll see in a few weeks if she has remade roots. We'll see how she has taken off and what has happened in that amount of time. And I am gonna set her in a decent amount of water because I do want I want that to really get moist, and I'm gonna watch and see, then remove it. Alright, and that is done. Now I am, because like I said, I am worried in case I lose the plant. I did peel off some leaves. So I am going to start some leaves. I have pots that I should have probably cleaned up beforehand, but that's okay. Basically what you do is, to start them, is use the same starting material, the same media, and do the same thing. You want it to be moist as well, so we're gonna put it in there. And this media to begin with is little, resistant to getting wet. So you have to kind of watch that. Try to get it moist. Alright, what you do is you take, move that out of the way a little bit. I'm going to bring you guys down to the dirty table and show you a leaf. One of the leaves that I peeled off. Now what you're going to do is, I'm trying to show you, is you're going to slice this with a very sharp knife at an angle, like that. You see how it made an angle? Then you slide it into the soil wherever you want it. Let's bring you back up and out a little bit. I don't really want to put it there. I was just showing you, but yeah, basically you slide it into there like that. So that's what I'm going to do with the rest of these. Basically what I do is I hold it. I'm comfortable enough to hold it and slice it. Just like that. And now I will have some Littlest Angel plants to give to my friends. And Buddy, she'll take off too. These will root. It will make a lot. So if you want any Littlest Angel starts, you gotta get a hold of me. There we go. And that will basically be my Littlest Angel starts. So that is how we do that. Now, I got one more. I want to go over one more African Violet with you, and that's the big Birth of a Galaxy, because I want to show you just how big she is. She is a monster. So hang tight and we'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all, we are back. And yeah, put in front of you the big Birth of a Galaxy. Now, I know you still can't really tell how big she is, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn out the light, and I'm going to zoom it back out, give you a little bit better idea of just how big this plant is. She's huge. This leaf broke, so that's kind of sad, but I actually think I'm going to have to wind up busting some of those bigger, older leaves off. I probably should have done it before this, you know what I mean? But I mean, just look at how, I'm spilling water everywhere. She's so big now. She's so huge. Big plant. So, and I probably should have cleaned her up long before this, but is what it is. They are on that bottom shelf, so they're not real easily accessible to me. So yeah, get rid of that one. And these dead flowers. Let's zoom back in so we can turn the light on. I think you can see a little bit better with the light. But, yep, I want to clean up these old spikes. She flowers quite frequently. She's got where I drop orchid pots, spill. She gets dust and stuff all over from that. Yeah, she's massive plant, really. I've never had an African violet this big, ever. And I've never grown one this big in my life. So it's shocking to me. I mean, everybody else might have have been able to grow a plant like this, but I never have. I've never been that great at violets. So, but I do know Rick was talking about how they get too much light, they bunch up in the crown. And this one's definitely bunching up in the crown, but yeah. I don't know, you can see the difference between the old leaves and the new. She's done quite well in this pot. She hasn't made any separate crowns. She's just all one solid big plant. So, I don't know. I was looking up underneath of her and checking stuff out. I don't know. I guess I should. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with her. Do I tear those off? Should I tear those off? Or should I leave her that big? I don't know. What do you guys think? And Rick, if you're watching, what do I do? Rick's the African violet man. I don't know. Like I said, I've never gotten one to get this big, so I'm not sure what to do with it. So tell you what, I will just go ahead and leave it. But I did want to share with you just how huge this plant is, and she's so pretty. Look at those glistening purple blooms with white flecks in them. They're so cute. There's some water in there, and I guess we'll wait. I'll wait to hear the consensus on what do I do with her. But I did clean her up, so that's good. But I did clean up all my violets, so everybody's looking a lot better. So, but that is me touching base a little bit on my African violets. And if you all have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you have any suggestions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And with that said, I appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all, till we meet again.